Shalom, welcome to another Kabbalah Academy Crown Jewel series videos. Today I want to look at forbidden and permitted, right? Yirah Hari, it's called throughout the Gematria, which is Aramaic for prohibition and permissibility, right? Tov and Ra. We're filming from now on in a different setting because I advise all of you, if you want to learn authentic Kabbalah, to go to school.com, where you will find study videos on the whiteboard, which makes it way easier to follow. And you'll find teachings of Master Yirah there, who is the only true, authentic Kabbalah teacher you will find. Everything I teach comes through what he teaches me, and it goes for all the other associates around him. So let us first write down, and that will be a short one, then we'll go to the English words and hold them to the ground jewel to extract the Lashon HaKodesh therefrom. So first of all, prohibition would, and we'll do the prohibition on the left side, Tov and Ra. So prohibition would be Asur, Aleph, Samech, Vav, Reish. Okay? Now, this is a 1, this is 60, that's a 6, and that's a 200. So that's 267 in value. Okay, 267. So that's prohibition. Okay, prohibition, and then we'll go to permission, which is a strange happening because because it has the word mot and reish forms, okay? Mot and reish forms, which is death to the forms. So permitted, we'll go and look a little bit deeper into why I'm mentioning this. The value here would be 40 plus 6 plus 400 plus 200 is 646. So 646, making 8, 913. And 913 is the value of Bereshit, in the beginning, first word of the Torah. Okay? Because what is going on here? The base, duality, right? Tov and Ra. Good and bad. We'll make the scale, right? It's all about repetition. So, good, we'll do it in English. Bad. This is the illusion. So let's say reality is 45, okay? Now, you start dividing reality. Say you put 15 kilo here and 30 there. This is your system of judgment. Forbidden and permissibility is based upon this system. And this is the system of Elohim. Okay? So it's a needed system for those who operate in their forms. Because if you have the tree, you'll have the forms here. And they will interpret for you a false system, namely of good and bad. There is no good and bad, there is only reality. Reality is in front of you, yet you cannot perceive it with your eyes. A wise man's eyes are in his head, not outside. So to the physical form and the five senses, our forms perceive and start distorting reality. Okay, so that's what happens. We distort reality and project it upon reality. You do not alter reality except for the outcome of your doings. But reality is then not glorified, and reality is holiness and comes from HaKutchabricha, from the Holy One, blessed be He. So this is why Bereshis 9:13 already tells us about duality. Reshit, in the beginning, there's duality, and that comes from the side of Elohim, who created without Abba. Well, there's a lot of videos about that. So let us proceed. Yes, let us do permission. There will be a Fe for the P, an Ayin for the E, Resh for the R, Mem for the M, Yud for the I, and then two Samers for the two S's, another Yud, a Vav, and a Nun, I-O-N, top of the nail. Okay, so what do we see here? We already see, even in the permission, right? Because it's all the same, left and right and left. It's the disbalance. It's not reality. Left goes with right and right goes with left. There is only the center. There is only reality. So whether you hang to goodness, you think you're a good human being, that's not the case. You will be eventually leaning to the left, because a fool leans to the left, and one who has not has not objective reality is living a half-truth, and a half-truth is per definition a lie. Okay, so we have me, Ima. We'll make it 3. Get the Chochma, Bina, Da'as, Chesed, Gevura, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Sod, and Malchut. Okay, so Elohim, the mother, on the 8th day, created without Abba, and now we project our forms upon reality instead of drawing down this Kedusha. Okay, glorifying the Holy One, blessed be He, and His name. So, what can I tell you about this word? Well, it has a couple interesting things. So it has these 70 bulls par ayin, right? Par ayin. It has a sum total value of 350 here, another 50, 2 times Samech, 60 each is 120, a Yud, a Vav, and a Nun, 50, 66, which is the ordinal value of Lilith already. So that makes 350 plus 50 is 400, 520, 586. And 586 divided by 2, because there's 2 sides, right? You cannot lean to one side only. If you are in that system, if you are doing everything according to the forms, right, to your perception of forms, because your spirit form, your desire form, holy form, soul form, emotion form, mental form, physical form, these create the serpent voice, which is the dross, right? The dross of the sum of experiences, right, becomes that voice in your head, right? And instead of filling yourself with letters, Torah, Aleph, Tav. Okay, so if we divide 586 by 2, because there's always 2 sides, 2, we get 250, 290, 293. And 293 already is the value of the Hebrew for Toiv Ra. 70, 200, 6, 2, 6, and 9. 70 plus 200, 276, 278, 284, 293. Toiv and Ra. Good and bad. Right? Good snake, bad snake. All within that system of Elohim base, right? Duality. So, what else can I tell you here? Let's get this word out of the equation. Let's write another word down. Permit. We already had the yud, so permit would be with a tav. So we have still the mother, 80 bulls, and the hand, right? The hand. This has 350 plus another 50 is 400 plus another 400 is 800, and 800 is precise because that is the 8th day, which is Bina. Keter, Chochma, Bina. Chesed, Gevura, Tiferes, Netzach, Hod, Yesod, Malchut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, the 8th day. So, and Asiya tens, Yetzirah hundreds. So 7 days under the mother, right? And this is where the distortion happens. This is the 7-headed serpent. The 6 I hate, Vav, and the 7 are an abomination, Zayin. Okay? 6 I hate, 7 are an abomination. So the 8th day, the solution is 7 days under the mother and fire offering, the Oila ascension, on the 8th day to Hashem. So that means to sacrifice your animal forms. And how do you do that? You cannot fight the Sama or the Satan. You are no match for him. Not even close. But you can fill yourself with letters, with Torah, right? Written Torah and oral Torah. Written Torah, oral Torah combined. That's your bariatric Torah. Do not forsake your mother's Torah. Okay, this is the Zohar, Likkutei, bariatric Torah, combined with the written Torah, because you cannot read the Torah literally. The Pshat requires the Sod to understand it. So a little bit more to the left. 4 B, then forbidden. Ve for the F, Waf for the O, Resh for the R, Beit for the B, Yud for the I, 2 Dalets for the double D's, Ayin, and a Nun for the E and the N. Okay, first thing that stands out, values 86. 86 is the value of Elohim. Okay? Elohim created without Abba and is equal to Bina, the 8th day. Okay, so next we'll have permutations. So if we keep these isolated, right, the Fe, Bav, that leaves us with restitutional letters that can make a couple of tzurufings, right, permutations. Yud, Dalet, for example. Yud, Dalet, I'll mark them so you'll see that I'm using everything. De, of, it means ben. De, ben, and Resh, Ayin, Ra, right? So, the hand of the evil son, okay? Forbidden hand of the evil son. Yad is hand, so 86, the hand of the evil son. Okay, so that's one permutation. Now we can make a full new permutation because we have also, we'll get these out of the equation so you can follow. Pri, Ve, Resh, Yud, Ve, Resh, Yud, which means fruit, and then de beno of his son, Ayin Dalet, de beno, Ayin Dalet. And Ayin Dalet is the witness. What can I witness to you? What can I liken to you? Reality, right? And the witness being Samael and Lilith, right? The witness 8 is really here, but this is witnessed also, okay? So very deep concepts. We'll keep it light on TikTok from now. I really advise you, if you're interested, to go to school. We have very deep and very profound concepts and many hours. I think Yirah has about like 400 or 500 videos on there. It's incredible. And we're building up, and it's an amazing place. This is still interesting because the value of the Beno 8, right, of his son, witness of his son, and who is the witness? We just mentioned it also, because the son is in Zerampin, and the witness is also Lilith and Samael. So not surprising, is 4 and 70, 74, plus 6 is 80, plus 50, 130, plus 2, 132, plus 4, 136, and 136 is the value of Samael. So that's precise. Samael, witness in Zerampin, right? The heavens and the earth as a witness against you. So 8, the Beno, so witness of his son. Okay, that should be clear, and you can clearly see that everything is visible through these, through the Lashon HaKodesh, crown jewel, and Gematria, right? Here it is, your crown jewel. You should memorize it, learn it. We have many. I have also a chart that explains the values of these letters, the numerical values, as well as the values such as path without walls, forms, serpent, pillar, weapon, and so on and so forth, right? Ordinal value, katan value, all of it. You'll need it to decipher and to start understanding, but you cannot do it alone. You really need guidance. Kabbalah is nothing to mess with. It is holiness, right? The light of the Holy One, blessed be He. He garbed Himself in letters at Haor. So we should glorify His name and be careful with what we utter, say, and teach to others, and make sure that it is in line with authentic Kabbalah. Okay, very important there. Don't go reading very profound books alone, right? You need a mekubal to learn. So Ra, Bet, Vav, Dalet, Dalet means separated. Pene was another permutation, right, of forbidden. Forbidden. It's all there, okay? So, evil separated from the face of Hashem, okay? No zivuch, no connection. So that's also found there. And then we'll do one more word. Permit, okay? Permit. I had the triangular expansion of permit. Let's put another Ve here. Ve. Ein, Ve ein, Resh, Per, Ve ein, Resh, Mem, Perm, 2, Ein, Resh, Mem, Yud, Permi, 2, Ein, Resh, Mem, Yud, Taf. We have an ordinal value here, and feel free to recalculate, because Fe is 17 in the ordinal, times 2, 4, 6 is 102. 102. I'll put it here. 102. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times iron in the ordinal. It's the 16th letter. 5 times 16. 5 times 16 is 80. 4 times 20. Resh is the 20th letter, is another 80. 2 times Yud, still on the 10th place. Oh, we're forgetting the Mem. Mem is 13th place in the alphabet, so ordinal 13 is 39, the value of Tau. And 2 Yuds is 20, and the Taf is 22. Gives us 2 plus 9, 11, plus 2 is 13. We'll put a 1 here. 9, 17, 20, 24. 4, I'll put a 2 there. Is 3, 4, 3. And 3, 4, 3 is the value of, let's make space. Okay. Like ha hakte go. Like the accuser, which is the Satan, right? The Satan, Hasatan. And therefore, if we take all the letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 letters, 343 plus 21 letters, right, is 364. And I'll prove it to you. The accuser, Satan, because you will be held accountable for your choices. Get out of that system, right? Toivim Ra, Kedusha, right? Fill your head with Aleph Taf, with Torah, with letters. Stay out of that sea of thoughts. It's a dangerous place to be in, right? It's a dangerous place, and this is why we find that holiness is not perceived through the senses, right? The senses are physicality, the fallen state comes from. So, Kedusha, straight to the center, right? Straight to the center. We are not holy, but we can glorify the Holy One, blessed be He, right? And He becomes our shield, and that's how we weapon ourselves from the sea of thought. Till the next video, Shalom, blessings.